Well, it's different if you're filling your own tank on your own farm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because then the liability's on you anyway.
Yeah, exactly. If
Yeah.
you blow up, it's on you anyway. But if you're a business, yeah, you're supposed to be trained and certified. And actually, your scale is checked by the state once in a while. At least here, they check them. Make sure.
Oh, if it's used for commerce, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, they'll come show up randomly and check your scale. Yep.
I mean, if you think about that, though, that is actually a good thing.
Oh yeah, no, it's great. Yeah.
Kind of like the fuel pumps at a gas station. They're calibrated every once in a while.
Yeah. Got you. I'm a rider. Okay, I've been to Costco, but I guess I've never paid attention. I've only ever been to our Costco a couple times.
So. And I was getting kind of nervous when we moved because I didn't know where I was going to be able to get propane tanks refilled.
Okay.
Now,
check a Costco.
Now I know there's a Costco 15 minutes from where we're moving.
There's probably like a lawn and garden shop or something.
I was gonna say, is there a TSC nearby? Because a lot of those I know fill propane tanks.
That's true. Yeah. That type of store. Yeah.
I have no idea.
Pay attention to your truck stops also.
Yeah.
Some of them have them.
Yep.
Yeah.
May not, because there's other good sources. That's true, Yamarider. Yeah, we have a lot of propane. There's a lot of places to get propane around here. Lots.
That's like the worst thing about gonna live in that big city is a lot of the places that I know that would fill propane tanks, they don't exist in those kinds of towns.
And you gotta go
Farmer
5 miles out into the country.
Farmer Nick's going to the big city. Oh boy.
Yep.
Yeah, in the city. Oh boy.
Not looking forward to it.
And yeah, that's gonna be a big change from what you're used to.
Uh-huh.
Rider, I didn't realize you were in Vegas. That's cool.
You've basically lived in a small town in the middle of nowhere your entire life.
There is no basically. That's all I've done.
Didn't you grow up like around the corner from where you live now?
I grew up 5 miles.
Oh, 5 miles.
For where I live now.
Okay.
In the middle of nowhere.
I got you. Got you, Jeff. Okay. Did y'all see, speaking of Vegas, I know we're not, but like whatever. There was a guy swimming in the Bellagio fountain the other day. Like living his best life. Just out there for a swim. It cracked me up.
I'm just out here living my best life.
I'm guessing he had a little liquid encouragement.
I would only assume.
Yeah.
Being that he's in Vegas, I could only assume that there might have been some encouragement happening. Some liquid variety. Yeah, one can only assume.
You know, now that I'm putting down
the proper
65 liters to the hectare, that's, yeah, we're burning through this.
Yeah. I can only imagine. Right. But yeah, it's a whole thing. That's something to really pay attention to with propane exchanges. Now, the only good thing I guess about an exchange is it's not your tank. So like you don't have to worry about it getting certified and all that stuff, but it's like every 10 years and it doesn't cost that much money. So like whoopie-doo. Just saying.
What's certification?
They have to okay, if you get a propane tank filled at a commercial business, Tom, they do have to be certified. I think it's 12 years on the first one, like when you buy it, and then I think it's 10 years after that. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And basically what they're looking for is to make sure like the valve works correctly. There's no leaks, the tank's not rusted out like on the bottom or whatever, you know. Basically it's just a simple inspection and a recertification.
I was gonna say, here when you take your tank to get refilled,
yeah,
they check that every time. Here.
Well, yeah.
Another thing with the refill or the exchange tanks, my dad used to do that sort of stuff, fix up the tanks at the co-op and whatnot. The amount of tanks that have sleeves on them,
yeah,
and then after you take the sleeve, the sleeve off, yeah, like those tanks just went straight to the scrap pile.
Mm-hmm. Plus is 5. I got you, Jeff. Okay. Yeah. Oh, see, that's another thing about having a dad that works at a place where they sell propane that we've never, yeah. They don't charge us for certified tanks. We've never been charged.
You know, it really helps when, you know, your dad writes his own bill.
Put it this way, I've swapped out a few valves on my, helped my dad swap out a few valves on a couple tanks, and
Yeah. I mean, all the tanks we have are in pretty good shape. We don't have any like rusty ones or anything, so we're fine.
I'm honestly kind of surprised that where your dad works, they let him make his own bill.
They don't care. He's basically third in charge. They don't care.
Oh, I just figured that, you know, like the owner wouldn't want that happening, you know, as people can't, you know, screw him as much.
No, he ain't gonna miss. Pressure check. Yeah, so they fill it and they just go, yeah, it's not leaking. There's your pressure check. That is, Tron has a point. Yeah, that's the old owners. They're not technically, it's not a real business anymore, although he is still technically working for the old owners for like the rest of this week, and then I guess he's gonna work for the new guys. I don't know yet. We'll see.
did I need to dump out this fertilizer and fill it up with herbicide?
No, because everything was plowed, so we shouldn't have to herbicide anything.
Yeah.
You're good. I didn't think you were gonna get done. Well, yeah, you had the lot less ground. Never mind. That's why. That's like, I'm just over here liming. And yeah, but it's all good.
Yeah, there's 38% fertilizer.
Works at a scrapyard, and a propane guy would come buy the tanks that people would throw out. I can see that if they're in decent shape. Yeah. We actually have a 100-pound tank that we bought off of a buddy of Dad's who bought it at like a swap meet or something, right? Or an auction, something. The tank's from the 1940s. There are a ton of 100-pound propane tanks in the St. Louis area that are from the 1940s. In fact, if you come across 100-pound older-looking 100-pound tanks, they're probably from the 40s. There's a ton of them out there. And, I mean, Dad sanded it and painted it and put a new valve in it and stuff. It's a good tank now.
One of the gas guys that my boss gets all of our propane for work through.
Okay.
He currently has, you know, an abundance of propane tanks, 100-pounders.
Nice.
My boss said if I ever wanted one, he'd literally just run over there and get me one because our boss gets them for free from him.
Nice. Oh, actually,
you want some 20-pounders, Nick, before you leave?
Wait a minute. Technically, one of our tanks is rented through Dad's old bosses. Huh? It's not our tank now. Or no? Did we replace that one? We might have replaced that one. I don't remember. There might be one of their tanks at the farm still. No, whatever. It has our propane in it. They got to buy it back from us. They want it. They're going to show up to repo a propane tank one of these days. Yeah. Yeah, I'm right. There's tons of them out there. Tons and tons of those old from the 40s, man. There's all kinds of them out there. You know, as long as they didn't sit and, you know, rot and rust, you know. The actual tank part's good. I mean, you gotta remember, that's back when things were built right, you know? And it wasn't, how cheap can we make that? Back then, it's, hey, let's over-engineer it.
I mean, it's not very uncommon at work to get oxygen tanks or...
Yeah, those two.
Acetylene tanks that are from the 30s to 20s.
Yep, there's all kinds of that stuff that's just old, but whatever. As long as it's not rusted out, you know, it'll buff.
The earliest oxygen tank I ever seen was 1910.
Ooh. I think I'm going to stay away from that one. That might be a little old.
When you had picked it up and set it back down on the floor, it sounded like it was real solid still.
Probably, yeah. It probably weighed more than a newer tank too,
Oh yeah, it was heavy.
just because that's back when they used to build things right.
You can definitely tell one that's was built,
Yeah.
you know, 80 to 100 years ago versus one that was built 20 years ago.
Well, that's just it. That goes back to you guys saying that things were built heavier back then.
Hmm?
Plus CO2 tanks or acetylene tanks, most of the time they're not getting covered in grease and everything else
Oh, yeah.
that'll
Yeah.
sit there and rust them out faster.
Now the funny thing was, and I didn't see it happen, but we had that tank that he sanded because it wasn't rusty, but like the paint just looked terrible, so he wanted to paint it, right? So
Mhm.
you know, paint it with nice white, be done with it, right? So he pulled the valve because the valve was one of the old style valves, so it had to go away anyway. And in its place, and to make life easier, so he could roll the tank over without, like, you know, so he could roll it while he was painting, basically, right? He took a piece of 3/4 inch pipe with a cap on the end, and he put that in where the valve would go. You know, because, hey, it fit, right? And then he could lay that on a sawhorse and roll that back and forth instead of rolling on the paint of the tank, right?
Mhm.
It was great. Until he went to take it apart one day. Well, you know, when you're painting metal in the winter, you want it to be nice and warm, right?
Uh-huh.
So he had the heater, you know, it just warmed the shop. So apparently there must have been a little bit of propane in there, and well, you know, with heat, he went to take that cap off the end for some reason, and that dang thing like kind of went shooting across the shop.
I bet.
That's not good.
There was a bit of a poof, you know, and I turned around, I'm like, what the heck was that? And he's like, don't worry about it. But it was fine. Everything's fine.
You know, as he's saying, don't worry about it, as he's probably trying to clean out his drawers.
Pretty much, yeah. It's just a good thing he wasn't standing like in front of it. He was standing off to the side, just because that's where he was standing, you know?
That would probably hurt.
I mean, it didn't shoot. It wasn't like a full-on explosion, but there was definitely some pressure relief, you know?
I mean, a 3/4 inch
Pipe
steel cap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're not the
They're not
lightest
light.
things in the world.
Nope. It was kind of funny. So after that, I was like, let's not close that back up, okay? Let's not do that. Thanks. It was kind of funny. You guys are literally waiting on me, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Well, Sarge
I'm
is
not.
still rolling.
Oh, still rolling? Are you really?
Mm-hmm.
Gotta be. Oh, you got. Okay. Takes a minute for the map to update.
I'm actually kind of thinking about going and doing a cultivating mission.
How long does it say it's gonna take? Because we're not gonna be too much longer than kind of want it fast time here, so we can harvest. Because realistically, what Sarge has left to roll should not take that long. You know?
Estimated time 3 hours.
Yeah, no. Don't do that. You can do
Estimated time 39 minutes.
that. You can do that in like an hour and a half, okay? When I'm done streaming. Oh, man.
But I will see you guys another day.
Bye, Nick. Have a good night. Sorry
Bye,
the
Nick.
server's broken.
Here.
Oh, it's fine. Maybe I'll try again on Thursday.
I'll be here Thursday night.
Yeah?
I will.
I just kind of figure I won't make it Tuesday night. Tuesdays, you know, you're done.
Tuesday.
You're kind of done by the time I get off.
I'm
work.
I'm here from noon to 6, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all good.
When I get home till 5:36.
I'll be playing some Railroads Online tomorrow night, too. We'll see.
Oh.
Never know. Big update today, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I will see you guys another day.
All right. We'll see you, Nick. Have a good one.
Bye.
Actually, Sarge. Remember that night on Railroads Online when we were trying to build going from like the smelter up to like the little tiny spot in the canyon. And we were trying to build those dual tracks on the starting map, and it took us like forever, and they never did turn out the same.
Yeah.
You can copy track now. You can copy a track and then just like move it left or right next to it, and then it's the exact same track that's there. And if you have like a corner, it'll adjust the radius of the corner to make it match, but like next to what you already have. The update they came out with today is wild.
We're going to have an interstate.
That's the thing. For making dual track, it's going to make life so much better now. So dual track mains are going to be so much better. Yeah,
Dual
we're going to
track?
yeah.
Child's play. Watch this.
We're going to have like 10 tracks. Yes, Friday night is trucking. We will be playing ATS on Friday night, guys. Hopefully they update Truckers MP between now and then. I haven't heard if it's updated yet, but if it's not, then we'll have to do a convoy, which sucks because you can only have, what, 8 people? And usually we have more than 8 people, so that's going to suck. But either way, we're playing it to keep the monthly ATS streak alive. This will be 6 months. We're going to get it by just, you know, a couple hours, but we're still going to keep the streak alive, so it'll be good.
You know, that's...
What?
This is kind of cool.
What's that?
I was looking at these plows. The one that's been used more,
Yeah.
as most of the paint wore off the discs and all the paint wore off the rippers.
Which one was used more, the front or back one there?
The front one.
Okay, yeah, because that was the one I had, yeah.
And the back one still has most of the paint on the discs and the rippers.
Nice.
Actually kind of cool.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. But yeah, so we'll play some ATS Friday night. It's gonna be a good time. I might seriously start up Railroads Online tomorrow night. I gotta jump in maybe tonight or I don't know when for a little bit just to see, make sure the game's like stable and stuff, because you know it is a beta update after all. But some of the improvements they've added are just insane. Oh, now if you're placing an industry or a water tower or anything, it'll snap to the track. So if you have track where you want a water tower, it'll snap right to it, so you no more like, oh, I don't know, is it far enough over or not? You don't have to guess anymore. And then all industries, hang on, it gets better. All industries have snap points now for track at like loading platforms and unloading places. So if it's a pre-existing industry, it has like the little yellow chain right there where the track needs to go, so it's perfectly placed now. So no more having to guess at all with the track. It's gonna change that game so much. And the ability to control switches from the mini map or the big map, you can pull up the big map while you're driving the train and control switches. And that's built in. No more having to use that extension that crashes the game all the time. I'm super pumped for this update. It's got some good things. All right, I think I have limed everything. 5 is just not a... It's the soil type. 5 does not like lime. But everything else, according to the map, I know there's like a skipper there, but it doesn't count. And then, Tom, you got everything fertilized already, right?
Well, except the bean ground.
Yeah, it won't fertilize anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I don't need to worry about that, so we'll park this up.
Well, it probably would. We just don't need it.
No, it won't. Because precision, it won't do it. It won't take... You can try. It won't do it.
And it's already unhooked in the shed.
You mean to wait till it's out of beta, Sean? It might be out of beta by like next Monday, though. Sean. Yeah. But what if we just fire it up tomorrow night for a little while and just, you know, if it's bad, then we just don't play it. But if it's good, we just keep playing. Why not? Why not? This update has actually been delayed for almost 3 months. Like they took that like extra time to get it right. So yeah. So hopefully it's right now. Hopefully. But it's crazy. It's the I watched the devlog. Apparently they put out a devlog I think on Friday. And then they put out like the update with all the patch notes today. It's worth a read or just watch the devlog. Either way. I think we might tomorrow night, Sean. We'll just plan on it, and then if something happens and I'm not able to stream for whatever reason, then I won't, but I should be fine to stream tomorrow night. As far as I know, unless I get sick from this weird taste in water. Which, by the way, I could use another glass of that. Oh, man. Alright, so Sarge is almost done rolling out there. I wish we had another roller, but, you know. We'll help him. If there was a roller on sale, I'd probably pull the trigger on it. That's okay. There is a little tractor on sale. Wait, why is it green? It's supposed to be yeller. But it's green. It's that awkward half-breed beard on sale thing again. Yeah. That's blackberry. What do? I don't know what do blackberries even taste like? I've never had a blackberry.
They taste like a blackberry.
Oh, and you know what, Tom? The snozberries taste like snozberries.
They're actually really good.
But how do you? But they're made of plastic, like a blackberry, like the thing you text on, right?
Oh. Well, I don't know how those taste.
Probably kind of plasticky.
Probably.
Yeah. I'm so funny, chat.
What do we need to do to the corn?
No.
Because we're still only at 80% expected yield.
They're in the raspberry family. I got you. Pizza, what's going on, man? How you doing? And Arctic, what's up as well? What do you mean 70% expected yield? I see, yeah, 80%. Why is it so bad?
I don't know.
Is it that soiled? It's that soil type, Tom.
Well, you go over...
Look, right here, it's 100%. And if you look on the map at the soil types, it's that. Yeah.
Yeah, but the soil I'm standing on here is the same stuff as over there.
Right here in this corner, I'm at 100% yield. If I go just north up here, that's where it changes.
Sandy loam, right?
Yeah. No.
Or no, one's sandy loam, one's loamy sand.
Loamy.
Okay.
Yeah. Real bad. We shouldn't grow corn here, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Getting home from a cookout. How we doing? We're doing, man. We're doing. Pizza. Hope everybody had a, good Memorial Day. Hopefully everybody took a minute to, remember what the day's about. Not just, enjoy your barbecues, right? Saying. Blackberry and raspberry often grow together. Interesting. Okay. What's up with this, though, Tom?
I don't know.
This random... It's like you missed it when you were fertilizing.
I definitely ran over it.
I mean, I'm not... Yeah, I don't... It's weird. Very strange. I don't know. Do not know at all. Alright, we're gonna go, walk around the entire map. Chat, you want a map tour? I'm gonna walk, though. Got any tips for maximizing profits for logging? Don't do it. The factories for logging can be profitable, like making furniture and stuff. That could be profitable. Yeah. More firm and more
Chain sharp and
yeah, keep your chain sharp. Yeah. Make sure you wear the chainsaw chaps. Don't cut your leg off with a chainsaw. That's a pro tip for you. Don't let a child operate a chainsaw either. The first time I operated a chainsaw, I almost dropped it on Dad's head. So don't do that, Chan. It's not good. We were cutting apart a building at the farm. A building that had been knocked down, I think, by the 995. And then Dad was like, "Here, son, take this chainsaw." And I'm like, "All right, bet." Don't do that. $6 meter. I have no idea, Jack. Oh, Tom, we should go get our. Oh no, we're gonna wait and see if there's one on sale, right? Cornhead.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I'll take the combine to the shop though.
Loud noise incoming.
I was gonna say, surprised Dan hasn't been on here to buy or to find them all, but the server was turned off all weekend, so he couldn't. He also couldn't join. Let's see. Saturday night I was worried about storms, so I turned my PCs off after I got off of the computer, and then did not restart the server till right before stream today. Yeah. What animals are easier to deal with in 22? Cows. Pigs require like everything and like a root crop, so I much rather have cows, to be perfectly honest with you. Much rather have cows. Or chickens. I mean, they're pretty easy too. You know, a little bit of wheat or something like that and you're good to go. Oh,
that is definitely a confused Fent Challenger.
Right? That thing's very confused. I don't know. It's kind
We
of
can
weird.
afford it though.
Oh, we can afford a lot of things right now. Do we need them?
Yes.
No. Small. So if you're gonna do cows, I would go with the big one personally. It's the easiest one to feed. I mean, don't get me wrong. Well, okay, so hold on though. If you do the tiny one, there's just like the fenced-in area, that requires water too. Not a big deal, just get a trailer and fill it up with water. But if you go up to like the 45 barn, does not require water. The 80 barn does not require water. But if you go all the way to it's 80 with the robot feeder, I like this one personally because you put your raw ingredients, your straw, your silage, and your hay, and actually mineral out here in this extra like a little barn at the bottom of the screen there, in the middle of the screen, whatever. You put your loose ingredients in there. It can be bales and it'll break them, but you put your loose ingredients there, and then you do have to put straw inside for bedding. But on the hour, every hour, the little robot's going to mix up some TMR and go feed the cows. You don't have to use that, obviously, and it's a whole lot cheaper to go. It's the same barn, just doesn't have the auto feeder. But really where you make money with cows is you get something like this, which is the same barn, but this holds 800 cows. So you can really make money. This is Stevie's. That one holds 500, but this one requires water, so probably go with this. Is actually Tom's edit. Tom edited that for us. To hold 800 and a lot of raw ingredients too, for feeding. So that's pretty nice. Cool.
Have you seen the price of the 715 quad track?
Well, you just maybe gave a spoiler. Chat doesn't know, but we have the 715 quad on here, chat. $1 million, $1,067, 67,000. Yeah.
Yeah, and after you customize it, it's 1.15.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually kind of interesting where they put the fleet number on it, though.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that.
I don't know either.
I would rather have it out here on the side of the fuel tank, not the front.
Well,
there.
it doesn't. It puts it out on the side on the other side of the tractor.
Oh, it's up here on the the battery box, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
But yeah, I don't
I'd
know
rather
why
have it
they-
right here.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't just put them both on the fuel tank.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
I know
you
you
can
really
make it-
can't put it on the hood.
You can make it Steiger green.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You can technically order Steiger green still. It just costs more.
Jacob, this is your tractor. This thing, to me, it kind of sounds a little weird. In a little bit of testing that I did. Yeah, so that's 1.3 mil and some change for that bad boy. And then actually, it's on wheels too. We have a wheeled version of it as well. Doesn't have as much horsepower, but it's the new body style basically. So it's kind of mean looking too. Yeah. Kind of spinny. That's yours, but you want red? I'd have green. Gotta make Kimmy mad. By the way, I think since the last time we played this map, he moved this fence back here. Pretty sure on this green strip there used to be a fence. And now this is just like open for more shop land.
They put the fleet number on the fuel tanks with the wheeled version.
Do they really? That's weird.
Yeah, on the outside.
Range. They took audio from the prototype at the farm show, did they really? Yeah, okay, Jacob. Yep, you join the server, we'll definitely buy you one as soon as you join. Uh-huh, sure.
I guess it doesn't surprise me when the John Deere big boy is $1.2 million.
What is it, the new 9R?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, fully optioned out, it's a little over 1.2 million.
Jacob, you better bring a suitcase full of cash then if you want, you know. Oh, the grants. I was thinking a suitcase full of hundreds or something. And Jacob's gonna roll in F12. F12 take screenshots. What are you talking about?
F12 opens up power tools.
Not on mine, it doesn't.
Yeah, I know.
I changed mine to 10.
So did I.
F12 will take a screenshot on my my end. That's funny though. Okay, F10. I don't know. Or
Let's
just
see, F10, add money,
I just set money.
bet money.
By the way, that's so much easier than having to go into the XML and stuff. Just set the money and just be done.
Half the time the XML doing it that way doesn't take.
Wow. Alright, Sarge is done in the field. Let's go. No time to waste. Or something. Something like that. Hey, there's more storms, by the way. I don't think I'm going to get hit. Not like the other night with the lightning that we had here on Friday. That was the most lightning I think I've ever seen, for the record. That was absolutely insane.
Nothing on sale, go.
I was looking for weeds. I think we're chilling there because, of course, we plowed everything. So, you know, we're good to go.
What did we make money on?
I don't know. What did we make money on?
I don't know.
We made $3,100 on this. Oh, do we have a generator?
We might.
I bet we have a generator somewhere. Stevie's usually pretty good about giving you some kind of generator, right? Wouldn't be surprised.
So where are we parking the roller?
Wherever. Oh. I know what we made money on. Yep, we made money on honey, Tom. Because I put one of those like silo things that just sells it. So. Yep, we got bees, and then like I said, I put one of them things up there. I just want to throw my headset every time I come up here. So
that explains that then.
But apparently one spawned outside the thing. All right. So cool. That's what we made money on, yeah. Click on the house. We need to go, right? Go again?
Yep.
And we
I
again.
I got booted out again. So
Yeah, I noticed.
you'll have to check sale on your own.
Okay. Oh, that's right, because server's broken too.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait for nothing. Jacob, it is a mod that counts as a silo extension. And you can place them down for all kinds of stuff. All kinds of different things. And it acts as a factory and like it's magic at the same time. So basically you put it over the spawn point and then it'll put the stuff in and make it invisible, but you can set it to selling or storing or well, whatever you want to do, which is pretty cool. I don't know the name of the mod. All right, there it is. Here's what we need to buy right here. Need to
On
buy
sale?
the little yarder. Only needs a 110 horsepower tractor. We got that. Wait.
Why not?
Pretty cool, right? No.
Oh, I see what we need right there, the baler.
No. No. No, please no. Don't make me.
I will make you.
No. Yeah, it's a cool mod. So actually on our last map when we were playing Alma, we had one set up for the wool, for the sheep. So we literally never had to touch a pallet of wool the entire time we were playing. And we just had it to sell. So it was just sitting there selling, making us money, every day. Passive income, basically. Oh God, don't tell left. Don't tell left again. It is 49% off, isn't it?
Yeah, you should get it, because the other John Deere kind of struggled. Then we could just trade the other John Deere.
The other John Deere still has a job. It can pull the plow.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
I would say get it, though.
Sarge, look in the sale barn. Scroll all the way to the last one. I want you can customize it if you want. You don't have to, but if you want to.
All right, you got it.
I know you like green tractors, so.
Yeah, they're all right too.
I know it's not your, what's yours? The 7810?
Yeah, I kind of like that one.
Yeah, I think we still
It's
have
all
that.
good.
We have that one modded one, don't we?
Probably still.
Oh, actually, if I had left it on here or not. Yeah. Yeah, the 78's a good tractor. All right, so we're gonna get we're gonna pull the trigger on that, I guess.
Put those in there.
We are to the point now where I think we need more tractors.
Are we?
Yeah.
Likes tractors.
The more tractors, the better.
Benford, that's the yarder. So that would go on the back of a tractor. So you have your 3-point hitch right here. Well, there's 2 of your 3 points. I'm not sure what the third one's up here somewhere. And then you have your PTO and your hydraulics. And what this does is you would actually put down cables from this into the ground into like spikes. And then you run a cable out from here like to a tree off in the distance. And then there's a little trolley car thing to move trees. Basically, it's for cutting down trees and moving them. You can go either direction with them, but for basically cutting trees down and moving them is what that's for. If we look under forest,
that's ugly.
what's that? What's that?
Looking at the wheel setups.
Oh yeah, there's some weird ones. Yeah. Where's the other forestry stuff I'm looking for here? Oh, there it is. If we go in here, there's actually a bigger one too. That's the little guy, and this is the bigger yarder here. So this boom extends up. But basically, it's just a way to move trees. It's a piece of logging equipment that most people have probably never seen in use in farm sim, if I had to guess. We do have some auto load trailers. I made sure to leave those in here, and we do have this giant wood chipper that I'm all about. If we decide to get into something wood chippy. But yeah.
Front duals or not?
It's up to you. I don't care. I'm game either way. I don't think the tractor turns any different with the front duals or without, so. Whatever you want. Alright. As soon as we start just customizing a sail tractor, we're going to pick that up, and then we'll continue the fast timing process. Yeah. For steep inclines, you can, I mean, you don't have to use them on inclines. You can use them on flatland too. This map, let's go do some looking real fast, chat, because I don't actually remember. Wow. I don't think when we played this last time, I don't think we did like any logging. But as you can tell, there is some, you know, there's loggable areas up here. Quite a lookout tower there. There's definitely places up here. I mean, you could definitely do some logging up here. So for instance, you might set your yarder like up here on this little hill and then drag logs up here or drag them downhill. Like I said, it doesn't matter. You can go either way with the logs. So. We haven't used that yarder too much. We have used, we've used the big yarder a few times. And then there's a modded yarder that I did not leave in here, I don't think. I think I took that out. Yeah. There's a modded yarder that's huge. Basically, it looks like a crane. It's massive, but we don't. I'm not planning on doing a ton of forestry if we do any at all, to be honest, so. We might just because we're doing factory stuff, but that would be the only reason to do any yard or any forestry at all. I like running the yarders, just they're kind of slow. Because they can only move, I don't know if it actually gives you a rating on that or not. I think it only move a couple trees. So that'll move 3 tons. 3 tons of tree. So I don't, whatever that is, you know. I don't know. You're getting setups with joysticks and the steering wheel. Nice. Some of this, the logging equipment with dual joysticks is really fun. It takes concentration though, I'll tell you that much. I've got dual joysticks on the desk here. I don't use them a ton. In fact, right now they're not. The controls aren't mapped. Because when I have used them in the past, we've used the FDR equipment, and you got to have all all custom controls for that. So, yeah, right, Jacob. Can't. That was the problem. Because, you know, it's a DLC. Or at least you're not supposed to, right? You're not supposed to. But that's alright.
Well, I don't think you're supposed to modify the in-game stuff either, so.
Yeah. Single joystick is messy. Yeah, you gotta have two if you want to do it right. Yeah, you really need to have two with buttons on them and stuff. Yeah, if you're gonna do it right, because I mean that's how all that equipment's run in real life. So, it makes sense, right? So yeah, it's nice. I don't quite like the way I have them mounted, but for my setup, that's kind of the only thing I could do with them. They're on like these things that clamp onto the front of the desk, so it's fine, but I have to move back like kind of far. Then I have a harder time reaching the mouse and keyboard because I gotta like physically move back to be able to reach them, and it's kind of a whole thing. I know I'm kind of whatever. It's a whole thing. So I don't use them a ton.
Do we put the Isera Proactive on it?
Yeah, we do. Usually do. I don't know that it really matters, but yeah, we do. We like spending money, right?
Love spending money.
Yeah. It is a first world problem. Yes, that's why I know I shouldn't complain about it. I'm aware. I know. I know. Jacob, have a good night. We'll catch you later. Have fun at work. If anything, what I really should do is like kind of change the wheel setup around a little bit. So like maybe get rid of the shifter and maybe move like the side panel that I have and then put the joysticks over there. But like all that stuff's bolted down and I don't really want to mess with it. So yeah, those are the
joysticks you have?
Yeah, those are the joysticks, yeah. Yep, because Amazon even says, I ordered these November 14th, 2022. Thanks, Amazon. Appreciate you.
You've had them since 22? I didn't think you had them that long.
It says November 14th, 2022.
Oh.
Yeah. Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I like what Starms did, where he basically rigged up some like 2x4s and screwed it into like his chair, so they go with him in his chair. Like that makes sense. But then I'd be worried about rolling over wires and yeah. You're waiting the farm stick Thrustmaster. Gotcha.
It is out and it's on Amazon.
Yeah, I don't know. I would like to use a wheel more for farm sim, but at the same time, with my current setup the way it is, I prefer to sit at this desk and not the wheel setup. Again, I know first world problem, but plus my shoulders and using wheels and stuff, it's not good. Jeff. My man, we're doing that. We're really doing that. I don't even think I still have it, Jeff. Do I? I do. It's still on my list here. September 2nd, 2021. By the way, if we're gonna go there, Jeff. Wow. Way to go there, Jeff. All right, I see how it is. Stupid dual joystick control. That's not a thing. It would make that game better if it was, honestly. Because it would just be like running a zero turn in real life. I mean, basically, it's kind of a joystick, kind of. I know there are zero turns that run on a single joystick. I've never been on one of those. No. I'm good. I'm good.
Let's see.
Pull the trigger. No, maybe. Oh, you pulled the trigger all right. How much was that tractor? $157,000. All right,
Deal.
let's go. I can't see it. I can't wait to see what you came up with. The customization.
I
There's
didn't put any of the monitors or anything.
that's fine. There's a lot of customization on that tractor, isn't there? Actually, the
Insane
80,
amount.
there's another one too. What's the other one left had me just add? The 8000 series? Yeah. The 8030.
I bet I could.
There's a whole bunch on that one too. Yeah, there's a lot you can. Rock box, beacons, different light packages, fenders, front fenders, all the monitors. I mean, you can. Oh yeah, duals all the way around. Yeah, there you go. It's in transport mode. We're gonna put it on a semi, take it down the road, put some flags on there. Let's go. Anyway, we need to fast time. Actually, we need to check the sale barn real quick. We're looking for a corn head, but not a big corn head. So not a 12 row. Just saying, we're looking for a little guy.
50-20.
We just bought a used tractor a minute ago. We'll show it to you guys in a minute. Oh, Sean's having a party tonight. All right, Sean. We started this map Saturday evening. So we played Saturday for a couple hours. And then tonight for 3 hours so far. We need one more day. One more. And then we can harvest, chat. Start harvesting for a little bit here tonight. So we finished up Alma, Missouri, I think about 6 o'clock on Saturday. And then we switched over here. I think time I got the save issue figured out, it was about 6:30 or so. Something like that, 6:45. All right, October it is. And I bet there's still no corn head on sale, right? No. So we got to pay full price for a corn head. Ew. Ew.
Now watch, after we pay full price for the corn head, there'll be one on sale the next time we fast time.
Yeah, probably. Probably. I mean, it's only $60,000. So. Whatever.
Yeah, it ain't that bad.
Yeah. All right. So here's the tractor, by the way, that Sarge just bought. It was on sale. And then he customized it. It's an 8410 John Deere. It's got like simple IC controls, so you can like do stuff to it, which is cool. We had this one on Alma as well. It's a really nice tractor though. We really like it. I didn't realize you could fold in the markers too. Yeah. Yeah, it's really nice. It's not from the mod hub, just for the record, but really, really nice tractor. All right. Just a little bit, yeah. That's Sean, though. That's Sean. All right, I think the map is updating right now. If you see little jitters, chat, that's why. All the textures are changing. Just saying. That's all right. Well, Sarge, I guess since we have Cornhead on the combine, we should go harvest some corn, huh?
Sure, why not?
Kind of makes Sunday. Big Al, welcome in. Same to you. Howdy, howdy.
Those 8,000 series John Deeres are nice in
They're
real life as
look
well
so
in
good.
game. Yeah.
Yep.
Kind of wish John Deere would do kind of a retro thing and release
be
some of
cool.
these older tractors as
That would be cool. Big Al, did you hear we had a tornado yesterday in South St. Louis County? It's rated an EF1, and it hit real close to where I have some uncles and cousins and stuff that live down there. Real close to their house. So, I think my aunt and uncle, at least one of them, they lost power for like 17 hours. Something like that. Yeah. Okay, Sean, you're crossing the line now, Sean. You got strawberry jelly on your fluffernutter sandwich? My goodness. Crossing the line, Sean. I was on board till you said that. Oh, man. That's crazy, Sean.
well, I'm gonna go get a snack. So
All right,
I'll
enjoy
be
your
back.
fluffernutter.
I'm not sure what I get yet.
He's like, I don't know what that is. I'm gonna leave now. Goodbye. Oh, man. Wait, can we... Guys, why is it set at 100 or at 75%? 1%. Oh, it's so much better. When the tornado was on 44, yeah. The funny thing is, Big Al, and I said this earlier, but I'm gonna say it again. The funny thing was, I was watching that cell before it was tornado warned on the Radar Omega app on my PC. And I was watching going, there's rotation there. I don't like that. There's rotation there. And sure enough, like a second later, they're like, tornado warning. And I was like, I sniffed it out before they issued. Yeah. Good evening. What's going on? What's popping? Okay. Is it just me or is this like really loud, chat? I'm going to turn my sounds just like, down. I feel like this combine's just loud. See, I didn't even watch any local weather, Big Al. I was doing my own thing, and then I had Ryan Hall on too. But I was sniffing out the rotation before it went tornado warned. I was pretty proud of myself. Okay, that's why don't ask me to lift my arms above my head. I blew out my shoulder, pat myself on the back. All right. Anything for the soil? No, we're just harvesting corn to harvest corn right now. For money. Yeah. $40 trying to sell feeds. Realized you were using fertilizer and not herb. Oh. I am not in. Thanks, Big Al. I'll take it as a compliment. Working, listening, let's go. All right. Corn's okay. It's not the best. The thing with corn is it's a high output. Not so much on this field, apparently, but on other fields, it's going to be a high output. So, plus, honestly, corn is one of those crops. Sorry, take a right turn into your south here. But corn is one of those crops that we just like to harvest, you know? Like, as a bunch of us really just like corn. I'm a huge fan of corn. So even if it's not worth the most money, you're going to find me growing corn quite a bit. To be honest. So yeah. I just like corn. They grow a lot of it around me in real life, so. This map doesn't have that, Sean. And we didn't bring in any kind of modded corn dryer either. So. Is that the new one or the old one, Sarge? Oh, that's the new one.
Director.
New one, right? Yeah. All right. We can get emptied out here real fast. It's incredible, Big Al, honestly. It really is. The mobile version kind of saved us yesterday because Dad and I were actually on our way home from the farm when we got hit with that storm. Now, the tornado stuff wasn't near me, but still there was 2-inch hail. 2.5-inch hail, actually, that hit, like, the other side of town, kind of over by where Tony lives. I know you don't know where that is, and that's fine. Nobody needs to know that, but it kept Dad and I safe because I could see the hail coming. I was like, Dad, we need to go home. We need to go, you know, we need to go south, let's say, or north, or east, you know, whatever. I'm able to see what's going to happen before it happens, and I'm able to stay safe, honestly. And that's a huge thing for me with Radar Omega, is just being able to stay safe. So it's the whole thing with weather is, you know, not to be scared by it or freak out or have anxiety. It's just be prepared. And by having Radar Omega in my pocket, I can be prepared. So I sound like I'm trying to sell it. I'm not. I don't get paid if you guys buy it, okay? I should, but I don't. So, but it's just an awesome thing to have. Oh, there we go. Look at this. Look at this in cab in cornfield. Let's go. Oh man, it's so much better in radar scope. Let's go, 06. Let's go. Like I said, it's just about being weather aware. That's really what it comes down to for me personally. I just like being aware. I'm also the guy that, you know, I'll see an airplane sometimes and I'll pull out my phone and go to what's that app called, like Flight Tracker 24, you know, and see like, oh, what plane is that, what brand, you know, who's the carrier of that plane or whatever, you know. This is not the big class combine. No, this is a tiny little modded one, actually. This is a tiny guy. You like it? It has so many features, right? Galactic, right? Or Flight Radar 24. There you go. That's the one. One of those. Boy, it does not like the shaders in the cab here. Not at all. Tupac, what's going on, man? How are you? What's poppin'? How's it going? Or, you know, I'm the guy that's, you know, I see a fire truck going past the farm or by my house. And I have an app for that too. Some people call me nosy, but I just like knowing what's going on. Marine Tracker website. I've been on that one before too, Big Al. That's cool. Actually, last night on the flight one, it was really cool watching where the storms were because all the airplanes went around the storms last night because, you know, debris was being lofted, not in St. Louis, down in Kentucky, but debris was being lofted 35,000, 38,000, whatever feet in the air, 30,000 on some of those storms. So, you know, of course the airplanes can't fly through that because, well, that would be bad. So there was a really cool image last night from the radar one for planes. It was really cool. Oh yeah. So I just like to be aware of like that kind of stuff. I don't know. Like I said, some people might call it weird, but whatever. I just like knowing what's going on around me. So that is all. Flight sim, that's cool. Oh hey, we have a truck. I think I'm gonna go around this way, Sarge, and do this like these long rows, and then we'll come back for the shorties.
Alrighty.
Explain bad. Bad as in what? Good and bad on what? Sunder, what do you mean? Anyway, Al, this is the 410. It's in the mod hub. It's actually fairly new. Definitely did not test it before putting it on the server. I kind of just threw it on here and said that's our starting combine. I hoped it was good. It seems fine. Oh, man. It seems fine. Oh, it's a Ghostbusters quote. I got you. Okay. My bad. Alright, you guys are... Okay. Alright. But yeah, this combine seems good. I mean, it's a small combine that unloads kind of slow, but whatever, we just started, so that's fine by me. Just like that auger wagon. It's tiny and it's very slow, but that's okay. It's all good. I haven't seen Ghostbusters in forever, for the record. It has been forever. Like, yeah, a long time. That's okay. It's all good. It's a good looking combination out here, Sarge. I like it. Look at us, we're even picking up the header and like chat, we're really farming here, you know? Just got home from college, nice. Very, very nice. Oh, Big Al, I don't know how much rain you guys got out of these storms, but here at the house yesterday alone, we got 1.7. And we got an inch at the farm overnight again, or yesterday, basically. But I'm really hoping we get a couple days of dry weather now. That's the hope. Because, you know, rivers are a thing. Need some time to drain. Just saying. I've heard that nobody can, that nobody's going out on Lake of the Ozarks right now because their lake is so full of debris from like being up all summer or summer being up here lately. There's apparently just a ton of debris, so like nobody's going out on the lake, which is crazy, especially here in Missouri. Like Lake of the Ozarks is huge. Everybody goes there. Like, neighbor guy has a house there, and he's like, didn't even go down there this weekend. He's like, nope, there's too much debris in the lake. Apparently fishing's terrible, and like just running your boat's horrible. There's so much debris. It's like, wow, kind of crazy. Like I told Dad yesterday, I said, I want to know what it's like to have a lake house and then never go to the lake house. I want to know what that's like someday, chat. You know? I'm just saying. And I'm sure it's not like a little shack on the lake either. It's a nice house, as I've been told. But yeah. I thought it was kind of funny. I was just about to ask you if that truck was on auto drive or not, and I looked at the map, sorry. That answers that. All right. Cool. Only a half inch in the last week? Well, that's good, Big Al. I wish we could have like 2 weeks like that. Dad and I we took the scenic route to the farm yesterday. Cause you know, what else are you supposed to do besides drive around and look at everybody's, you know, corn and bean fields around here, right? And there's so much ground that's not planted here yet. And I mean, I think all of them, pretty much all the corn's in here. But the soybeans, I mean, we saw a ton of fields on Sunday with no beans in them yesterday, yeah. Tons of fields. It's kind of wild. And usually by now everything's way done planted around here. So it's really crazy right now. But that's all right. So by the way, chat, this combine has 6.1 hours on it. Tom harvested forever on Saturday. Forever. Sean, I don't know for sure, but we should be planting pumpkins probably around the second week of June, I would say. Dad and I have not actually talked about it. Yeah, I don't know. We did talk a little bit about our, we need to set that up soon. We're going to be making a, I guess you call it like a trellis or an archway for the gourds to grow on. So in theory, you should be able to walk through this thing. And then there should be gourds like growing all over it, hanging down and stuff, which would be pretty cool. We think it'll be a good photo op, you know, for the Instagrammers, you know. So that's not why we're doing it. We're doing it because Dad saw it on YouTube and was like, "Yeah, that'd be cool." So that's why we're gonna have one. But we might set that up. I don't know, one of these days soon, probably. Yeah. NASCAR's coming to town this weekend? Really? Interesting. It's supposed to rain all weekend, Sean. There's a chance of rain, I think, starting Friday. I think, but I don't know. You can't really listen to it too far out, you know? At least in my opinion. But yeah. I know, Gateway. Still want to go over there for the Christmas light thing that they do. We were going to do that last year and never did. Maybe this year. So yeah, we'll see. But actually, maybe we'll do that, set that up Wednesday. If it's supposed to rain all weekend, we might as well get something done while we can. Supposed to be pretty nice temperatures this week too, like just barely hitting 80. That's not bad at all. I'll take it. Yeah, right, Sean. Actually, this morning I stepped out to turn my air conditioning on out here in the garage. It was actually a little chilly outside. If I had like a window, I would have just opened it up, but I don't have that. But air conditioning didn't hardly run. But it was a little chilly out. It was like 66 or something out when I went outside this morning there for a minute. So not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, I'm probably just going to hit these back and forth because I can make like 2 rounds here if I had to. So it'll buff. Probably still empty every round, but yeah. It'll be fine. There's something about in-cab chat. I don't know. Kind of here for it. Quieter too. Somebody should use some brake stuff. Oh, come on. There we go. Nailed it. But where's the key, chat? Is that the key on the steering column? I guess it could be. I guess. It's all good. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't rain all weekend, Sean, but you know, if it does, it does. Can't control it. Hopefully it's at least just rain and not, you know, severe thunderstorms, right? And naders and stuff. Hopefully not that. Because we definitely don't need any more of that. Would be preferred not to have that anyway. If possible. We could have gone with a way bigger cornhead starch. I know this cornhead's probably right for this combine, or, you know, pretty close. But they could have gone with a bigger one. Add another row and a half or something.
I kind of like the space.
Yeah, you have plenty of room, right? Yeah, normally I guess we don't run with much room, but yeah, you got plenty over there now.
Well, usually with the corn heads, we're all right. It's usually
The bean heads, yeah. We tend to push it a little more than we should probably sometimes. In fact, out of this pack, this is the smaller of the 2 combines. But I went with the biggest head that's in the pack. Just because, you know, well, I could. So. Although they're not that much different. If we look here. The small head is 6 meters, then a 6.6, and then a 7.5. So only 1.5 meters. It's fine. And the combines, I don't think are that different either. There's 2 in this pack. Oh, yeah. No, we did. Okay, yeah. Small combine, yeah. Small combine. Then there's a big one. So this one only holds 272 bushels. The big one can hold up to 326. A little bit. But this is working just fine for the little bit of fields that we actually have. Now, Tom did run this on contracts the other day, though, on giant fields. Ran it forever. And it worked, but, man, harvesting might have been a little slow. That's all right. There goes our truck. First load. Let's see if he makes it, huh? Oh, goodness. I haven't run a lot of auto drive on here yet, so we'll see. It'll buff either way. So our other fields are planted in soy. We have 4 fields of soy over here. 3 fields of corn, 2 soy. What we have for this go around. We obviously won't get it all done tonight, but that's what tomorrow's for. Be fine. Oh yeah. We'll have to work. All the corn ground will have to get worked again, and all the bean ground will have to get mulched before we plant something else. Which, looking at the calendar, we could probably plant like some rye, or we could do some hops even. We do have some extra crops on this map, which is cool. We could plant wheat or what's that, barley too. Yeah. We will see. Or we do some big contract work tomorrow, maybe. Get a couple big combines off contracts. Do some harvesting. Either way, we'll do something. I'll be here farming all day tomorrow. That's all I know. Okay. I don't think there's any storms for tomorrow, although there wasn't supposed to be storms today, and there definitely was storms today, but that's all right. You know, when they say there's a 0% chance of rain, and well, it definitely changed, and then suddenly it goes to a 60% chance of rain. How convenient. Sean, I'm looking at my weather app. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Supposed to have potential for thunderstorms every day. So, yeah. About that race. Might be a problem. They should just come to town and race on Thursday. 79, mostly sunny. Yeah, Wednesday would be yeah, we need to do that Wednesday. 78 degrees on Wednesday. We need to put our thing out for the gourds. For sure. That definitely needs to be a Wednesday project. But yeah. Get a dry fence post. Might as well do that when it's a little cooler, right? Gateway has lights. They do have lights, I'm pretty sure. That's what a lot of our storm said is at night too. Who knows? Did the truck make it, Sarge, or did it get stuck?
Yep. Nope. We're good so far.
Okay. Very nice. Oh, well, he made it to the dump site, so that's good. It's half the battle. There's so many auto drive waypoints on that homestead, it's kind of crazy. But you could automate everything in there if you wanted to. You could park, feed the cows, feed the sheep. There are chickens in that homestead too, maybe? I'm not sure. I don't even know. There's sheep, pigs, cows, yeah. All those, it's so much. So much. But that's alright. Beth says yes, okay. Crazy what's all in that homestead. Do we get input delay from playing multiplayer? Walking, driving. Oh, no, I don't notice any input. Sarge, do you?
No.
Yeah, I mean, the big thing to keep an eye on in multiplayer, down here in the bottom right of your mini-map is your ping. It's in milliseconds. I'm running about 20 right now, 20 milliseconds. I don't know, what are you at?
A little higher than that. I'm upper 40s.
Okay. Yeah. So I am hosting this server myself, but I still have to go out to the internet and come back to do the way this whole thing works. So with the giant software. stuff. Most likely, if you're having some lag with that, then your ping's going to be probably kind of high, if I had to guess. The only issue that we're having so far right now is there's a little bit of jitter to the map in general, at least for me. I don't know if everybody's having that issue, but I know I am. Especially around the homestead. The homestead, there's a lot in the homestead on this map and on the server. It just runs a little tough, if you catch my drift, but it's not the end of the world, so yeah. But definitely runs a little bit tough. The other thing is, I guess, like, I don't really play Farm Sim single player. So I guess if there is any kind of like input lag, I'm probably just used to it. If that makes sense. Because like I said, I don't play single player. I'm always on multi, always on the server. Which even if I'm on here by myself, my ping's still, I mean, my ping's 15, 16 right now. That's pretty much just where it lives. So, yeah. So I don't know what kind of internet you got, or, you know, depends on the internet of whoever's hosting to, or whatever. So, yeah. Sarge, are you on fiber? Did you get that finally?
Yes, we are.
Okay. That's the game. It might, yeah, I don't know. Not sure. But the big thing to be paying attention to is what's your ping. You know, if your ping's just really high, if you're using a company to say host a server, you might try moving it to a different host location. For instance, the one company I used to use, they had like basically Washington D.C. They had like one out on the West Coast. They had one up in Montreal. Typically the East Coast one was better for me. So that's where I used to run it. Plus most of our guys were like, you know, Midwest or East. So we used to run out of the DC one. But like I said, I run it myself now. So yeah. I play it just a smidge. Yeah. 4,706 hours, 98 hours in the last 2 weeks. I don't play this a lot. No, not me. How dare you? I resemble that remark. Oh, wait. Not resent. I resemble. Hi, it's me. I'm the problem.
Yeah,
It's me.
you got a few more now.
Yeah, do I? What are you up to? Remember, you have like
Or I should say 1,500.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're working full time now, though. This is my job, Sarge. The funny one is the server. What's the server account up to? Hang on. Because we haven't been doing servers all that long. Yeah, it's up to 4,100 hours already. Because the server's on pretty much all the time, right? And most of the time it's on. So its hours are just sitting there, ka-ching, 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 the whole time. Just for those of you that don't know, it takes like another Steam account, basically. You got to have a copy of the game, so I chose to get it through Steam. So it's constantly tracking the hours on that Steam account, and that's the server quote running. So. Yeah. Oh, there's that generator probably that we get turned. I bet we own that generator, right? Although that's not on our land. That's on the other side of the track. So maybe not actually. Never mind. Never mind. We do? Okay. The server's crying. Nah, it's fine. When nobody's in the server, it doesn't really like take much CPU or GPU or CPU. It's all CPU. It doesn't really like hurt the machine like at all. It doesn't really hit the machine to run a server. Lost you at 1300. Let's go. Trent, I think, is the one that has the most out of like kind of our group, if that makes sense. Trent has Trent or Old Man. I want to say they're in like the 6,000-7,000 hour range. And I'm at 4.7, so they're yeah 6,000-7,000 I believe. So I don't have the highest hours, guys. It's not me. I mean, I got a few, don't get me wrong, but that's all right. It's fine. Everything's fine. What's the one? The old editing program I used to use. I had 10,000 hours in that program. 3,300 in another editing program and 1,700 in another editing program. Although in fairness, the editing program would just run all the time. So I just used to leave it open. So it kind of racked up a few extra hours that it didn't need as well. But that's okay. It's all good. No worries. And now I don't use an editing program that's on Steam, so I can't track my hours on there. It's kind of sad. It's got to be a lot already. Because I pretty much leave that program open. It's not open right now, but most of the time it is open. So. Yeah. Yo, Casey, what's going on, man? What you doing? How are you? What's poppin', man? How's your garden coming along with all this rain? Probably saying, hey, stop. Oh, Tom planted corn in my soybean field, didn't he? Oh, man. 1,400 in ATS, 1,000 in ETS. I don't know where I'm at on my hours on ATS. I have no idea. I should check. Go ahead and just harvest that corn out of my soybean field there. I say mine because I planted it. That's the only reason I say mine. It's ours. Not mine, ours. Dang, Casey, that's fun. Lots of chainsaw and hauling, lots of down trees. Wow. Not good. Watch. You wore out a chainsaw, had to get a new one. Wow. Thanks for that follow, by the way. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's poppin'? Welcome on in. Right. Yeah, the boot heel got hit pretty good last night, didn't you guys? There was an EF1 tornado in South St. Louis County. Well, I don't live there, but I have family in the area, and they got rocked last night. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Oh. I was on the last leg anyway, so I'm surprised I gotcha. There are a lot of power outages up that way then, or is the power all right? Casey. I think my aunt and uncle lost power for like 17 hours last night, so not terrible. Not terrible. $90? Holy cow. Wow. That's pretty bad. Poplar Bluff, yeah. Yeah, there was, I was watching, stuff last night, and there was a lot of tornadoes dancing across southern Missouri. It was crazy. Crazy. Only lost power for a couple minutes. That's good. That's good. Yeah, it's been real. What day were these storms, Casey, that knocked everything out? What day did that happen? Tiny but mighty. Yep. We had some storms over here the other day that were moving at like 25 miles an hour. They were so slow. But boy, did they produce some flash flooding, let me tell you. Lots of flash flooding around the St. Louis area the other day. Kind of funny. Head rotation. Okay, it was 20 miles away. Wow. Yeah, it was crazy. Actually, I got an uncle that lives down not too far outside of Cape. And last night I told Dad, I was like, you need to call your brother. You need to call him and just make sure he's paying attention. And then I tried to drive home the point with that. I'm like, no, you really need to do this. Like, you really should just call and make sure he's paying attention. You know, I mean, the man's, you know, mid 70s, whatever, upper 70s. I know he knows to pay attention to the weather, but like watching those storms roll across southern Missouri, I'm like, he really needs to be paying attention. And then of course, when the storms got to him, there was no tornado warnings and I don't know, 60-mile-an-hour winds. So then I look like the idiot for being like, hey, you ought to pay attention. But hopefully they appreciated it. Sarge, can you pull up just a smidge? There we go. I thought I was getting the glitch where it wasn't working. I was like, oh no. Yeah. Let's do... That's good, Casey. That's good, man. But yeah, so Dad did call his brother and be like, hey, make sure you're watching that weather. But like I said, it was nothing when it got there. He probably got some good rain, though. Those storms were loaded with rain last night down there, too. So. But, you know, in my opinion, it never hurts to call somebody, especially if it's like, you know, not overnight. Or even if it is overnight and you wake somebody up, whatever. And just be like, hey, make sure you're paying attention. You know, it's... You know, these are real storms. When you get a tornado warning for a storm like those last night, you pay attention to that. At least you should. So, yeah. Look at that shadow chat though, from the generator. Kind of crazy. Kind of a wicked shadow, honestly. Not a lot of rain, insanely strong winds. I got you. Interesting. What day did that was all the damage, Casey? What day was that up there? Oh, was that the day where there was like a... Oh, he's in ads. There was kind of a derecho. I don't know if it actually qualified as a derecho, but I bet that's what it was. Yeah. The way the storms have been this year, I think people really need to be paying attention to the weather. It's been kind of a bad year. And when I say kind of, I mean, yeah, it's been a bad year. AC, was that the day where there was like the derecho that went across Kansas and then hit that side of the state? Was that day? When all that damage was caused over there by you? This way. I remember my buttons, chat. Thanks for the raid. Welcome in. What's happening? By that loud truck's back, Sarge. Heard that. Oh, man.
Good eye.
Saturday night into Sunday. So, like, okay. I gotcha. I don't remember what day that, like, I don't know if it qualified as a derecho because a derecho has to have certain minimum wins for so many miles. But I know that there was a storm system that started like in West Kansas and literally went across the entire state of Kansas and probably half of Missouri before it kind of died out with pretty much severe thunderstorm warnings almost the whole time. But like I said, I don't know if it qualified as a derecho because of the, you know what I mean? It has to have a certain criteria to qualify, so. Same storm, okay. Yep, all right, I got you. Yeah. That's a lot. I think they said the tornado that hit here yesterday had I don't want to say only, had 135 mile per hour storms in it, or 135 mile per hour winds in that tornado that hit here. So they classified it as an EF1. So still don't want to get hit by any tornado. I don't care if it's, you know, an EF1 or whatever. I don't want to get hit by it. No, thank you. I want to see one, but not like in the neighborhood, you know. I want to see it out in the middle of nowhere where all it's doing is tearing up the earth, you know. That's what I want to see. Maybe a few trees. That's it. No, like buildings or houses or anything like that, you know. I don't want to see that. They're cool to watch, just not fun to be in. Yeah. I could imagine. I could imagine. Like our little hailstorm we got caught in yesterday. It wasn't much of a hailstorm, but, you know, it still would have hurt. Actually, going back to Radar Omega, we were sitting in the truck watching this storm roll in, or basically we pulled in our driveway and it started to hail. So Dad and I just sat in the truck and I'm watching on Radar Omega and I'm like, okay, here's hail. And then there was a break in the hail and I could see the break coming in the hail on Radar Omega. And I was like, all right, we're going to get wet, but we're not going to get hit with hail. Let's go. So we made a break for the house. And it wasn't like 30 seconds later, the next round of hail got to us and it was way bigger. I'm like, yeah, good thing we weren't outside when that hit. So, yeah. Unknowingly. Had no idea. Wow. Crazy. That is crazy. But yeah, so again, big W for Radar Omega keeping me out of a hailstorm yesterday, basically. So I like that. Gas station run. Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then the other side of my town, which my town's like, it's not huge, but whatever. The other side of town got hit with like lime-size hail. So think about a lime, you know, or maybe an egg. That's what we roughly got hit with yesterday. So that was kind of over by where Zach lives. A little farther away maybe than that even. A little farther to the east of Zach, but yeah. Trent.
Johnny.
What's up?
No, not much. Just kind of escaping the storm.
By the way, Dad said probably around the starters where your oil leak is.
Yeah, that tracks.
He said that's the most common spot for all those to leak.
Because if I look, yeah, like you said, up by the starter,
Yeah.
there's obviously
A puddle.
grass.
Yeah.
Well, and that grass is you can see shiny oil.
Just make sure you keep oil in the thing, you know.
Oh, I do.
All right.
It's kind of one of those. You know, gotta air up the tire. Gotta put some little bit of oil in it.
Remember leaning your seat back driving through a hailstorm. You have to get as far away from it as you can, right? That's funny. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, it would be bad if it popped the windshield as you're trying to go. Yeah. It'd be bad.
Oh man, I just now noticed my hours.
In a 95 Ford Taurus station wagon. Survived a tornado. Oh, couldn't pull off anywhere at the time. That sucks. Well, just remember, chat, do not stop under highway overpasses during storms. Don't do it. It's bad. Don't do that. Despite what the movie Twister taught everybody, don't do it.
Ironically enough, I started watching that tonight since
Did
I had
you?
to wait. Well, I rode with my grandmother to the little family outing that we had tonight. And I had to drive my truck. I was stuck.
Wait, Trent. You went to a family outing? Bro, that's like me. That's like me going to a family outing. That's impressive.
I was kind of like guilt tripped. Kind of
Oh.
like, yeah, like, hey, this person of the family is gonna come, but they always come anyway.
There was a family thing on Saturday, and I did not attend. I streamed instead. I only got guilted a little bit for it, so it's okay.
What I should have done is I should have driven the Ranger,
Ranger.
and then I wouldn't have to deal with the storm that I kind of escaped and is going to come towards me,
Oh, it's fun.
and I wouldn't have to spend the extra 2 to 3 hours there.
That's okay though. Family time's good. Good for you, Trent.
Yeah, but they were playing like a war game, and I didn't play because I don't like playing war games.
Okay.
That's why I had to sit there and decided to watch the movie Twister and almost finished it.
I need to watch. I haven't seen Twister in forever.
Because that was more entertaining and funny to me than playing a board game.
All right. Need to finish watching Clarkson Farm season 3. I started that and I haven't gotten back to it. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, so if you're in a potential tornado situation, it is extremely dangerous to park under an overpass because it can funnel the air and make it twice as strong. Now, in a hail situation, obviously you want to like protect your car, so you want to, but at the same time you're causing traffic issues where somebody could potentially get caught in a tornado or something. It's kind of one of those things like you hate to drive into hail, but it's better than sitting under an overpass, and that's why people have insurance, right? So
Back to single player.
yeah, it's been broken. Farmer Nick broke it, I guess. He was here tonight.
Nick.
Nick was here. Nick was here. Tom was here. Yeah, we had a crew. Kind of. Nick could never join us. But yeah. And then what was? Oh. What was I gonna say? Oh, Trent, you need to read the patch notes for Railroads Online.
I read that earlier.
Okay.
The mini map.
All of it.
Yeah. And the splines and the placing.
Copying tracks. Thanks for the follow that rolled in a second ago. Appreciate it. Welcome in.
I was liking it.
I might do a bonus stream tomorrow night. Play it. Because the update looks that good to me that I want to jump on the beta and play it right away.
I'm still on beta. I never.
I am too. Mine's been on beta forever, but I kind of want to like just jump on and play it. It looks that good to me. So, and you know we have to build track because we're gonna start in Alaska. So.
Well, part of the patch notes, you can actually play a map that has.
Yeah, you can download a map that's already made. Yeah.
It's on a Google Drive.
Yeah. Miata Games, what's going on? How you doing today? Welcome in. It's popping. We're just doing a little harvesting. Probably gonna get this field done, and then we're actually gonna be calling it a night soon. It's past my bedtime. I turn into a pumpkin soon. Or wait.
I get like 4 more hours, but I kind of don't.
Not funny. Okay. It's going, man. How are you? These names, chat. Some of these names on Twitch. I know people. I know they're returning. Like you guys have been here, but like some of these names, man, just make me like. Appreciate the follow, guys. Just for the record, tomorrow, noon Central, I will be back playing more Farm Sim right here on this very map, and I'll be finishing the harvest. We got soybeans over there to harvest as well. So that's what tomorrow's going to entail for me. And then, like I said, I think tomorrow night we might do a bonus stream in the game Railroads Online. Came out with a huge beta update today, beta branch update, and it looks so good. It looks so good. It's a lot of quality of life things that people have been wanting in that game forever.
No
like
extension.
Did you see the part, Trent, about like a water tower snaps to the track?
Yeah, the facility snaps to the track.
So no more having to be like, no, hang on, that doesn't work. Move it to 3 inches to the left. No, snaps. I can't wait.
Yeah, you track first, then facility.
Can't wait. The game's gonna take off. I mean, it's already. I think it already kind of has a cult following. They're actually talking about going to a full release this fall. Yeah, going to, you know.
Tomcat.
What Tomcat do now?
Well, so he sent me a friend request. Said us right as I
on Steam. Or on what? Trant. Uh-oh. Trant. When lost Trent. Ground control to Major Trent. He's gone. Nope. There you are. Did he send it to you on Steam?
Ooh, that was almost 90.
You're lagging so bad.
That was 90 out.
You were dropping 90% of your outbound packets?
90% out, point like 3 or 0.4 in.
Maybe an airplane flew between you and your your satellite and the one up in space, you know?
Yeah, but the location on Omega. Oh.
There's a lot of haters for Railroads Online. Well, those people probably hate everything, so.
I am on the other side of the storm. I don't know if it's.
Oh.
But there is another section with a little red in it that might expand.
Bird sat on the dish. Yeah, I'm right here. I could kind of. Excuse me. I could kind of see it if you like bought Railroads Online like when it first came out. And like the way the track lane was and the train driving and trains going to space, like I could see people being grumpy. But at the same time, it's an early access game. So
Reminds me with the first time that me, you.
When we sent the train to orbit, yeah.
No, that wasn't a train, that was a caboose.
Oh. Where you would hit a pebble and Jesus take the wheel.
We never, to this day, we never could find the one caboose.
No, we never could.
One log car.
Nope, we never could.
So we had the Betsy.
Yep.
I think 6 log cars and a caboose. We only found 5, I think 4 or 5 log cars in Betsy.
Yeah. Oh, 100% Yacht Rider. It's, I mean, it has the same name and that's about it, right? Like, it's not the same game at all.
Oh, like Railroader and Railroads Come On.
No. The game that first came out and the game they're going to make version 1.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
it has the same name. Everything else has been updated and changed. But, you know, and not all their updates have been good. Their HUD, for a while there, it was
That
unplayable.
garbage.
But their new HUD looks really good. I like the new HUD, or newer HUD. It's been out for a while. But anyway, chat, I think we're going to call it a night, y'all. I think this is a good place to end. We got 1 more cornfield and 4 soybean fields to harvest tomorrow. Sarge, thanks for farming along. Appreciate it.
Yeah, not a problem. I enjoyed it.
All right, it was good. It was good. I'll catch you guys when I catch you guys.
Alright, see you tomorrow.
Goodbye. Those of you watching over on YouTube, have a great rest of your day. And as always, toodles.